Alright, late night black screen reading. Happiness and Contemplation by Aristotle. If happiness is an activity in accordance with virtue, it is reasonable to assume that it is in accordance with the highest virtue, and this will be the virtue of the best part of us, whether this is the intellect or something else that we regard as naturally ruling and guiding us, and possessing insight into things noble and divine, either as being actually divine itself or as being more divine than any other part of us. It is the activity of this part, in accordance with the virtue proper to it, that will be perfect happiness. We have already said that it is the contemplative activity. This may be regarded as a consonant both with our earlier arguments and with the truth, for contemplation is both the highest form of activity, since the intellect is the highest thing in us, and the objects that it apprehends are the highest things that can be known. And also it is the most continuous, because we are more capable of continuous contemplation than we are of any practical activity. Also we assume that happiness must contain an admixture of pleasure. Now activity in accordance with philosophic wisdom is admittedly the most pleasant of the virtuous activities. At any rate, philosophy is held to entail pleasures that are marvelous in purity and permanence. And it stands to reason that those who possess knowledge pass their time more pleasantly than those who are still in pursuit of it. Again, the quality that we can call self-sufficiency will belong to the highest degree to the contemplative activity. The wise man, no less than the just and all the rest, requires the necessities of life. But given an adequate supply of these, the just man also needs people with and towards whom he can perform just actions, and similarly with the temperate man, the brave man, and each of the others. But the wise man can practice contemplation by himself, and the wiser he is, the more he can do it. No doubt he does it better with the help of fellow workers, but for all that, he is the most self-sufficient of men. Again, contemplation would seem to be the only activity that is appreciated for its own sake, because nothing is gained from it except the act of contemplation, whereas from practical activities we expect to gain something more or less over and above the action. There you have it. And to all my thinkers and readers out there that would rather sit alone in a corner with a good book and talk to dead men of history, that is the most prized virtue. To exist sanely within a contemplative life is the most divine thing. Thank you.